What's up, dudes? Good morning. It is 6:17 a.m. and it has not been a good start to the day. I slept for 3 hours just now, so I had a mad busy day yesterday. It's actually funny because it's like, well, let's just say this. I had a mad busy day. I was doing I had a couple of calls late in the evening into a 2-hour podcast, and then I had to stay up for 10 p.m. for my client Dan, who's competing soon, and he lives in Australia and he really wants to work in his posing. So I stayed up, did a posing session with him. Then because of the podcast, I missed my last meal, so I had to get my last meal in. Then I was on the laptop, and I was we had a really good podcast with Joe Ballinger. It's going to be called The Art of Resilience. It will come out soon on a new YouTube channel. And on the laptop, it was still downloading the recording, because I did record local to the computer, not to the iCloud. So I was like, I want to make sure it downloads. So I stayed up, made sure that downloaded, and then basically didn't get into bed till 12. And then I was just wired, absolutely wired. And did not sleep. Kept checking my phone. I was like, what time is it now? Fuck it. It got to 2:47 a.m. I was like, man, I gotta get up in 3 hours. And I went into the lounge and then finally fell asleep. So I got 3 hours of sleep. Just woke up at 6 just now, and I was like, man, didn't want to get up again, man. You know what? I'm reading this book, Discipline Equals Freedom. And I told myself, you know what? Tiredness, you don't get a fucking vote today. Discipline is gonna win. So I got the fuck up. I put fucking jeans on. Who the fuck wears jeans? It's 6 a.m. in the morning and I gotta walk up this fucking hill with jeans. But anyway, I'm still here and doing it because honestly, I haven't earned the right to slow down. Yes, I've got to train today. Yes, I'm gonna be tired. Yes, it's not fucking optimal, but that's life, innit? Things are not always fucking optimal. Shit happens. So I suppose today was just a question of, am I gonna let my mindset ruin everything, man? I don't know what I'm saying. What I'm saying is discipline is my goal for this year. So I got the fuck up and I'm walking up this hill. So yeah, that's where I'm at. And no, I haven't quit vaping. And yes, I am gonna try. There's another vape here. So I'm not winning on all fronts, lads. I'm not winning on all fronts. But I am here making these YouTube videos. I actually rolled, turn over, I looked at the phone at 6 a.m. this morning, thinking I wasn't gonna get up. And I see a comment from this TJR Music saying, stumbled across your channel, really like your videos, keep up the good work. And I was like, fuck it, I'm getting up. Because making these YouTube videos is a part of discipline. You know, hitting all my meals. I haven't missed a meal since I started prep this year. Well, for the whole year, which is good for me. I've woken up at 6 a.m. every morning, apart from that Sunday. I'm making my videos. I'm doing the work, and I'm feeling better for it. Because a couple of weeks ago, I had a real wobble. I wasn't in a good place mentally. And I'm like, I'm not gonna let that be me. I'm gonna fucking fight, and I'm gonna win. I have not won this battle yet. But hey, you can't win them all. I'm winning this fucking battle right now. Currently sitting on my thinking chair. There's this little chair. It's basically like a rock. Can you see that? Yeah, there's the vape. Don't judge me. I'm getting there, man. I'm getting there, man. I'm getting there. So yeah, I sit in this rock every morning. Basically, I call it my thinking chair. And I just read a little bit of my book, do a few a little bit of breathing. I suppose you call it my morning routine. I don't really fucking believe in those gay morning routines, but I suppose I do. I suppose I have one. I get out first thing, get my ass out of bed, I go for a fucking walk right now, and then I read a little bit of my book, read a little bit in my book, and then I do my Wim Hof breathing. And the reason I'm so militant right now, I'm quite passionate about discipline and waking up early and getting myself out of bed, is because I spent many times throughout 2025 with doubt, with lack of clarity, with waves of depression. I don't want to call it depression, but sort of waves of depression. And when I say the word depression, I don't mean like it is obviously to do with your mental health, but I don't mean like I was depressed. Like I don't label myself ever with depression or anything like that. I just, like, depression to me is just a word that says that like you're just a little bit down, you know. And I had many waves of that throughout 2025, you know. And I am a natural procrastinator. Like, that is in me. It is innate in me to say fuck it. It is innate in me to be lazy. It is innate in me to not put in the effort required, the consistency required to get where I want to go. Obviously, I'm not completely like a fucking lost cause, you know. I managed to fucking turn pro and quit my job when I was 22, build a life and do some cool things. But to get where I want to go, which is the next level, I am extremely aware that I have these traits that I have to get rid of. It's innate in me to defer pain, you know, to take the pain of today and say, fuck it, I'll do it tomorrow. And mostly that is with like life stuff. It is innate in me to do that, to defer pain, and I can't defer pain anymore. Like at the end of the day, what we should be doing is taking as much pain today so that tomorrow is pain-free, so we can basically live the life we want. I'm like, I'll take all the pain today, give me everything, you know, whatever it is, whether it means you have to put like hours in on work calls, or hours in on marketing, or hours in on DMing people to build your business, or hours in the gym, or hours of cardio, you know, hours of making content, hours of, you know, doing the research, hours of fucking looking after your children, hours of sleepless nights, hours of everything. Take all of the pain you fucking can so that you can live the life of freedom you want in the future. And it's not like I'm not living the life of freedom now. I'm actually living the life of freedom now. You know, I got a beautiful girlfriend, little dog. I'm living in Spain. I can't fucking complain. I am living the life of freedom now. But if I want to continue living that life of freedom I currently have in the present, that's what I'm talking about. And if I even want to improve on it a little bit more from there, that's what I'm talking about. I'm like, I'll take all the fucking, I can't defer anymore. I'll take all the fucking pain that I can today so that I can continue living the life of freedom that I want tomorrow. So yeah, that's where my head's at right now. I'm surviving. 3 hours sleep going strong, man. I'm probably gonna have a nap. Not probably, I am. I'm gonna have to go to sleep after this meal, because I'm, you know what, if I was 22, 23, I'd probably be like, fuck it, man. Just go and train, wouldn't be a problem, but I'm not. 33, got joints to take care of, and I kind of feel like I might snap my goddamn pec on the incline bench, which is what I have got today. So I'm gonna go through my training here. So you might be thinking like, well, why didn't you just stay in bed longer? Like, what was the point? Get up at 3 a.m. like when you only had, get up at 6 when you only had 3 hours sleep. I'm like, because it's the way you start the day that is making the difference for me, you know. It's making a big difference. So I'm like, I had to still get up, I had to start the day the right way, and then I can it's like a conscious decision to nap. But it should be fine. It's just really because the podcast like ran over and shit, and then the call with Dan, and then I was like wired. So, but I'll figure it out. Anyway, enough waffle. Let's have a look at the training. All right, so here it is. Today's session is push. So I did lower a couple of days ago. Good session. Managed to get under 4 plates for like 6 reps. So I'll be looking to push that out. What I'm basically doing with these YouTube videos is filming every other session. So I'll eventually get around to showing you all sessions. So today is standing unilateral cable raise, 2 hard sets, 15 to 20. Then chest fly, it's basically like a machine fly, just a single working set there. I like doing a single working set on the fly at the minute because it keeps me fresh for the incline barbell press. If I go too ham on the flies, it definitely really takes away from my strength, and I'm really trying to get my strength up right now on the incline barbell. So I'm just opting to not be too fucked before I get to that. So just one working set there, but I am putting a lot of effort into just more reps on the warm-ups of the machine fly. So I am like really, really ready to go for that one hard set, and obviously ready to go for the incline barbell. The incline barbell right now is scaring me because I don't want to snap some shit today. Should be sweet if I stay hydrated and shit though. We'll be working up to a rest pause on that today. So it was one work set, but I think I can add a bit more volume in on that, no worries. So I'm going to do the rest pause. The last time I hit like 100 kilos. So today I need to just probably put a little bit more on the bar because I can definitely lift more. I've lifted more before. I did do like a couple of sets of like 110 after my 100 kilo set last week. So I'll do a little bit more there this week for sure. Then it's on the converging chest press, 2 hard sets there. Dips, just AMRAP body weight, 2 hard sets there. I'll put a rep range of like 5 to 20 because it all depends. But right now I'm probably only getting about like 10 to 12. But I'll try and work it up to 20 and then add some weight on that. And then just finish off with dumbbell side laterals and then calves. That's pretty much it. Pretty simple plan today. Pretty simple plan. I'm gonna eat this and then see you in the gym. Alright, let's go. I'll be probably just focused on checking in with myself for the first few sets today, first few more sets. I've just done Delts, but Delts is fucking no worries there, but obviously tired. I don't want to snap some shit, man. So just checking in with myself first few sets and like not letting the numbers I've got written in my logbook like guide me just yet. If I'm definitely confident I'm feeling good, then I'll go for it. But you need to have a little check-in. It felt good. It was 75. Probably do one more feeler. Probably when I'm a little bit like, fucked from if I'm tired or whatever. It doesn't normally happen, but if I am, I'm probably just gonna talk to you like through the workout today with any adaptations that I changed. Like the first thing straight away on the side lateral was that instead of doing like 2 hard working sets, I just actually did 3 working sets, but I could feel in my body that it's just not quite there. It's not quite the same as it was last week, unfortunately. So I don't want to, I want to make the session still count for something, right? It doesn't mean I come in here and train like a fucking pussy. It just means you adapt your training. So I didn't feel like the 2 hard sets I normally do on side laterals were like as hard as they normally are. I actually dropped a couple reps. So I was like, just add another fucking set in and do a little bit more volume. And I don't know, maybe that's bro science, but it works for me. Feels good for me, man, and that's all I'll give a fuck about. All right, let's go for it. I got 96 for 8 last time. This is 96, so trying to keep the form clean and get a nice deep stretch on it. We'll see what happens. I think that was an extra rep. You know, I'm not fucking obsessed with extra reps, but I am trying to progress certain lifts. I'm not really like fucking focused on progressing every single lift. I'm focused on progressing the big lifts, but at the same time, I don't want the smaller lifts to like drastically reduce in weight as I go into prep. I'm still fucking ages out from prep. I'm like 268 days out, but 267 days out. So I want to make sure that I've got numbers locked in. So, because I feel like last year I let myself slip on, I think I like backed off a little bit, and I don't want to do that this year. Warm-up's done. This is where we find out how we're really doing. I think I got 100 kilo for 10 or something last week. We'll just see how it goes, man. I'm not overly fussed considering last night. Fuck. So much fucking weaker. To put that into context, basically last week I did 100 for like 12 reps or something like that, but then I did a couple of sets after to try and get my strength back up, because I've done 3 plates aside before. But I did 110 for like 4 reps, just as a feeler, and honestly I had more. That was 100 for 5, 6. That just shows you how much fucking sleep can ruin the gains, man. That's why sleep is everything. So adapt and conquer, a little bit less weight, a few more reps. We'll just push some blood in there today, do what we can. Fuck. Few more fucking reps, man. 3 more. Fuck. Jesus. Whoa. Holy fuck. Hit the tripod machine. Jesus fucking man, that was fucking hard. I'm actually probably gonna do one more set of them, and then I'll go on to the conversion press like I normally do. Yeah, this fucking logbook's getting tucked away because I ain't fucking beating shit today. It is what it is, man. Can't fucking cry about it. Believe it or not, I'm actually getting a really good fucking pump. Fucking sick pump, to be fair. Fucking upper chest is actually booming. So converging press now, go for more like a decline option and just contract hard into lower pecs. It's not about weight now, for obvious reasons. Today it's about the contracciones. Contracciones. Vamos, vamos, vamos. Mucho peso. dude sounded like he was having a proper orgasm. Like, fuck me. Needs to work on his gym moan. Set dos. I feel pretty fucking massive, mate. Pretty fucking massive. Not bad for 150 milligrams TRT. Just wait, man. Right now I'm at like entering Kaioken. Just wait, man. We got all the SSJs to go through yet, man. We got 1 to 4. Anyone watch? Comment below. I'm actually interested to you guys what you think if you watched Dragon Ball Daima. I thought it was really fucking cool. I thought it was a nice way to sub out GT. And I thought the SSJ4 Goku was fucking sick with the red hair, the muscle, mate, on the fucking forearms and shit. It was like, yeah, it's pretty sick. That's what we're kind of going for. I might dye my hair red for Elves Prague Pro. It'll match their fucking red carpet, wouldn't it? Goddamn dips. This will be like Mitsuru Okabe angles. Let's go. On the dips, man. Ugh. Ay. 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 Oh. 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 Oh, motherfucker. Trying to get the ultimate fucking stretch. Stretchima Ultimo. Do you remember the old Ultimo t-shirts? They were good t-shirts. I'm gonna give you a tip for the dips. When you're doing dips, I think a lot of people don't get them quite right. You really need to focus on getting the tension right into the fucking pec, man. So like generally you want to make sure that your hips are situated back, and you'll do that by engaging your abdominals, and also you want to make sure that you go as deep into the stretch as possible. I'm a big believer in as deep a stretch as possible, because to be honest, the top part of the tricep or the dip is honestly just triceps. Like pretty much all the chest engagement is as deep as you can go until like, I don't know, I honestly go to like just above 90 degrees. Like you'll see me, I'll do this like a side view. But if you want to get a decent chest off of dips, they're a fucking goated movement, man, but you got to do them properly. You have to get deep into the stretch. So if you don't feel comfortable on your shoulders, you just need to spend some time hanging out at the bottom. Use the assist, you know, get deep into that movement. And also I think just training in like end ranges is really good for your shoulder health and shoulder mobility over a long period of time as well. I've done these all my life. I'm like 33 and got no shoulder injuries yet, and I always go into the stretch, don't shy away from it. The chest gains are deep, man. They're real deep. I'm not even sure if you can see me probably, but yeah, here we go. Hips back, serratus engaged all the way down. Boom, chest. Motherfucker. Try and get a nice deep stretch once more. Narrow grip. Oh, no way. Fuck. That's just chest workout. I'll probably just see you down now for the posing arc. I'm not gonna go through a crucifix, man.
I've got some delts to do, but it's too busy to film that. Just because. If you got any poses you want me to talk through, you can stick it in the comments, man, or you can check out our free posing community, Pose University, and you can get some free help. There's loads of cool shit on there. But for now, people, trying to do these up tight. The crucifix. Might not nail it perfectly, I'm pretty chubby at the minute. Or might not nail it more, just so it might not look good. I don't know how the lighting is here. See? Pretty good pump. Hit a couple poses, man. Boom. Alright, so crucifix pose. When you hit the crucifix, basically the main thing is you want contact between your triceps and your lats. So what most people do is they just put their arms out like this and they have no lat engagement, okay? So what you need to make sure you do is just how you would do on a front relax, where you thoracically extend and let the lats flare out nicely. You want to do the same thing on a crucifix. So you're thoracically extending, flaring the lats out, and you're trying to get contact between the tricep and the lat, okay? When you have that kind of space filled in the armpit, that's when you know you've got the shot on the money. Like I say, most people sort of just put their arms out like this and they're like, oh, look like a string bean, look like a flagpole. And that's because they don't have their lats engaged. So when you come up, you breathe in and then get the lats right there, okay? And then with the arms, you just want a subtle bend in the elbow. Make sure that you're externally rotated on the arms so that the bicep, tricep is showing you full on. Okay, and then just with the hands, make sure you don't fuck about with the hands and have the wrist pointing upwards. You always want the wrists pointing like towards or slightly down towards, as if the judges were there. So you're in this kind of movement here, okay? So here, you could hit it with a vacuum, although I don't think I can hit a vacuum in a minute. Probably not. Wait till I get shredded. Wait till I get shredded. I'm gonna show you how good at posing I am.